We can pretty much do everything but a closet, apparently.
This week, we're bringing a couple together to maximize the storage in their divided closet.
See, we never thought of that. That's why we've got you guys here.
Homeowners love a good, straightforward, practical approach to home improvement.
Not every home needs a total overhaul.
That's why we focus on small projects that'll make a big difference.
Oh my
Gosh, yes!
Chelsea always has some great ideas for homeowners.
And Dad's practical knowledge with his fun-loving attitude is why we've been around for so long.
The most realistic, most current home improvement information you're going to find anywhere. Pretty slick, huh?
Families that improve their homes together stay together.
This house belongs to Kelly and Jennifer. They love improving their home, but their closet has them stumped.
We purchased this house in 2017.
We love the location. Very convenient to the beaches, shopping. It's very quiet around here, but yet you're near everything. We have remodeled our entire master bathroom. We have upgraded the kitchen countertops.
Completely retiled every square inch of the floor.
We can pretty much do everything but a closet, apparently.
The closet now, I think it's big enough. It's just not utilizing the space that we do have.
It's the only thing really in our house that hasn't been redone. I just look forward to get somebody else's perspective of our closet that we're just not seeing. Y'all come on in and
right.
we'll show you what we got here.
Well, you're always brave to let somebody in your closet, you know. Well, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Now, I understand through talking with you on the phone that Jennifer wanted this removed so that she could extend the closet a little bit. Is that where we're starting?
Kick Kelly out.
Well, Kelly doesn't know what to say.
That's Kelly all
I'm kidding. She didn't say that. But
You know, walking into this closet, really, it's laid out pretty well.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that partition right down the middle, but wire shelving, that's not for me.
one of the things I never liked about this is if you do hook on it, like you have there, you can't go and slide things left or right.
No, sir.
You got great lighting. I mean, the floor looks great.
We did these back in the spring.
Is that right?
Just me and him.
Whoa. And you're still talking.
Yes, we are
Still
so
married.
far.
We'll see how this week goes. Let's see if we can maintain that.
All right.
Well, Jennifer, I see that you have a lot of stuff folded up on your wire shelf. So in reimagining your closet, you want to keep all that stuff in here?
I would like to try, but I just think there's a better way to maybe put some shelving in here. There's just not enough space on that shelf to really thoroughly organize all of our clothes.
And maybe make it more
neater.
at your height?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I would love just to have like different shelving in different sizes to maybe stack my pants, stack my shirts.
And what about the cabinet? What is the cabinet used for?
More towels, so that's our overflow.
Kelly, you have a lot of hanging clothes, so I guess maybe a double rod. This would be a good place for a double rod.
Yes,
We're gonna need
ma'am,
some
'cause I don't-
sunglasses here.
You can see Kelly coming.
I do.
Yeah,
But I don't hardly have anything long, so double rod
Yeah.
would be perfect on my side, actually.
See, we never thought of that. Yeah, that's why we've got you guys here. We never would have thought about a double
Two
rack
rods,
in there.
yeah. And then what about it for any shelving that we do build? What do you think about painting it a fun color?
I think maybe like a coastal
yeah,
color. We
okay.
are coastal.
Yeah.
Well, there's various colors we can choose from here that you can.
Not from Kelly's
The
side
whole
of the
color palette
closet.
over here.
Yeah, let's not do the high vis.
No.
Let's stay away from that. I'd like to see those baskets just go somewhere, because when you first look at my closet, that's what my eye goes to, is dirty clothes. And I would like to not have to tote 4 and 5 hampers to the laundry room.
So if you could help me holding that against that wall.
Now, do y'all use this door? I hate that it's on your side of the closet. That's not fair.
No, we can take and get rid of that because it will actually swing open by itself a little bit
ooh.
more, so it
Yeah.
kind of actually takes up more space just sitting there. Today it's been good.
Good door. Jennifer keeps mentioning how much she hates having the laundry hampers in their closet and how much space they take up.
But I think the laundry room may line up that we have a clever solution to that one.
When it's time to start work, there's a lot of clothes to move.
It seems like you always find that one thing way back in the corner.
See what you're hiding back over in the corner there.
The set of scales.
It's a good place.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's where I keep mine too.
You know, I've taken a lot more of this wire shelving out than I've actually installed.
I wasn't expecting those to come out of the wall so easy, but watching the wire shelves come out of the closet made me so happy.
I was trying to come up with ways to utilize the door for more storage in this
Right.
closet, but it turns out they don't even close the door. So I just assume get rid of it.
We can make it look like it's never been there before.
I like it.
After I patch the holes left from the wire shelves, we set up Kelly and Jennifer to pre-paint the shelf boards we'll be using tomorrow.
Power miter saw is a perfect tool for making accurate cross cuts in boards. But what happens when the board is slightly wider than the capacity of the saw? How can you make that cut? Well, here are two ways. One is to take a block of wood, in this case a 2x6, put it on the saw table, then put your workpiece on top. What you're doing is you're raising the workpiece up to the widest part of the blade instead of cutting it down here where it's relatively narrow. And that extends the capacity of the saw. So you set that in place and make the cut. There you go. Now another way to do that is without any blocking at all, just take your workpiece and set it in place. And now when you go to make your cut, you cut all the way down as far as it'll go, and then very carefully lift the workpiece into the spinning blade just to trim off that last little bit. So here you go. There you go. Two ways to expand the cutting capacity of your miter saw.
Simple Solutions is brought to you by Type Bond, the pro's advantage.
Coming up, the pressure's on Kelly.
If you've been living right, there won't be anything in there.
I've been living right.
All right.
We're helping Kelly and Jennifer update their closet. Overnight, Kelly painted the closet walls while Jennifer pre-painted our shelf boards. So this morning, we can start building.
So I was thinking, since you can see this wall from your bedroom, I want this to be a nice place to have something pretty, but it's a closet, so it needs to be functional.
Right.
So I thought we would give you 4 feet of shelves in here, and it would go from floor to ceiling. So
Okay.
you have a lot of shelving to fill with your pants, your jeans. But I thought the way we build it would be like this, where it kind of looks like a store display. So we'll raise it up off the floor. And then over on this wall is where we will get your hanging space again.
Okay.
And I thought we could reuse that cabinet that you had hanging,
Okay.
but we're gonna put it on the floor.
Okay.
And we'll paint it the same color as the blue.
Okay.
And then above it will be your shoe rack.
That would be awesome. I would have never pictured that on my own.
All right, well, let's get some coffee and get fueled up.
All right.
So you got y'all's side figured out of the
I hope you
closet?
brought your own lumber. We're gonna use all this.
Oh, I don't know.
Looks to me like y'all drinking coffee. Y'all ain't
Well,
working.
we can do more than one thing at a time.
Okay, when I talked to you about what you wanted to do with your side here, you used the word simple a lot,
Yes,
which
sir.
I'm all over that.
I'm
I
a
think
simple man.
I am as well. So if you think about having a single rod, there's so much more space you can use. So what we're going to do is put one at 3.5, one at 7. So you're basically doubling the space. And I think that's where we start on this back wall. You have about 14, almost 15 feet of hanging space.
A lot of space.
Just by doing that. We found out that the laundry room is directly on the other side of this. Matches up perfectly on that. And I think if we move that washer and dryer down a little bit, we could have a lot of fun in this little area right here.
You know, I think the little pass-through laundry chute, linen closet thing will work really well if there's nothing in that wall. If we open it up and there's wires and there's plumbing, it's going to be a long day.
Put the drywall back on.
Right, yeah, that's right. We'll do.
Uh-oh, looks like we got somebody in our way out here.
It was getting crazy by the time we were cutting shelf boards and they were cutting shelf boards. We were all cutting shelf boards.
All of our boards are the same size, so we have all of our cuts made, and now we're ready to start putting everything together. All right, Jennifer, I'm gonna mark where the shelf boards are gonna go. All right, and then I want you to take this giant square
Okay.
And I'll show you, and we'll mark all the way across. That way we can make sure the shelf will be level.
Okay. When we're first starting to put this stuff together, I'm like, what in the world is Chelsea doing? I'm grabbing it at the wrong angle here. Hold on.
There you go, okay.
Like that.
Nailed it. Normally I would build a shelf unit like this completely on the ground and then put it in place, but we don't have enough room because it's so tall, it would hit the ceiling trying to get it in place.
You've got to lay this board a certain way, and then you got to take this other board and put it up under this one. I'm like, I don't see how in the world this is going to turn into a straight up and down shelving system.
So it's a little bit clumsy, but we get the job done.
And it was like, oh my gosh, there's the shelving that I've been wanting this whole time.
After Kelly and I get the first shelf up, we turn our attention to the laundry chute.
I found this this door, $3 at Habitat. Look at that.
Heck yeah.
But the moment of truth is whether or not we have any power or any piping in here. So it's going to depend completely on how you've been living.
Right.
Because if you've been living right, there won't be anything in there.
I've been living right.
All right, we'll see.
Only one way to find out.
Here we go.
What are we gonna hit? Because the washer's right there on the other side, the dryer's right there on the other side.
Good so far. There's nothing going vertical. You are living right, aren't you?
Yes, sir. It's the only way to live.
Once I enlarge the hole, I mark the corners on the other side and then finish cutting from the laundry room.
Don't let me poke you in the eye. It's all yours. There you go.
Boo.
Boo.
To finish the opening, we build a box that exactly fits the space and add trim on one side so we can slip it into position and add trim on the other side.
You want fries with that?
Onion rings.
Then we add shelves to stock clean towels, so this one opening serves as both the linen cabinet and laundry chute.
Kelly comes and grabs me, and he's like, hey, Jennifer, look at this. Look at that.
Yep.
Perfect for our towels.
Right.
I love it.
Yep. Gonna work out good.
We can double stack them
Yep.
on here.
Yep.
Oh, perfect. I
Yep.
love it.
I think everybody can agree that having a tile backsplash in your kitchen is just perfect. And a lot of people, though, won't tackle that project because they consider it to be maybe labor intensive, messy, or just takes a long time. Well, MSI has come out with a product that I think you're gonna love, and you might rethink having a tile backsplash. Take a look at this product. Believe it or not, this is a peel and stick application. So you don't have to mix up thin set, you don't have to spread grout, and you can transform the look of any back wall area in no time. Now it comes in a sheet just like this, and depending upon the box and the size of the tile, you can get about 15 pieces in one box, and it'll cover roughly about 13 square feet. But again, you just buy the box, peel, stick it on the wall, and you can transform the look of a room in no time.
This Best New Product segment is brought to you by the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Coming up,
You know us guys, sometimes we just want a reaction.
I think Kelly's been around your dad too long.
at the start of day 3, Kelly and Jennifer's closet is really taking shape.
Hey Jennifer, I love that you got these cabinets painted last night.
Yes,
looks
they look awesome.
So I want to use this on the floor, but I want to raise it up just a few inches like we did the other shelving unit that we made.
Yes.
So that's where I want to get started, is measuring this guy and getting our 2x4s cut.
Well, once we get this put in there, what are we doing on top of this? Are we building additional shelves?
Yeah, we'll add shelves above, and I was thinking that could be where your shoes go.
Okay, all
Because
right.
who wants to bend down to pick up their shoes when you can reach up?
Let me show you what I had in mind here. Oh, I see you got all this all caulked and ready to go.
Yes,
huh?
sir.
And I know that you painted the door last night.
I've been up all night. I learned to paint, even though I don't like painting. Sort of had to swallow my pride on that and do some painting.
I have in my closet this cubicle, and it really works well for the shoes and, you know, sweaters, pants, whatever. But to know how wide this is can be just about anything. Put those shoes together. All right, we want to be able to do that. Let's see, we got about 9.5, so why don't we go 10 and 10 be 20. That way you can be sure that you can put both of those shoes together as long as your feet don't get any wider.
No, sir, I don't believe it will.
Well, let's build everything out there.
So I thought what we could do is actually build the shelf unit in here, but we'll cut it out there and we move. Wait a minute
sir.
now. He tells me he worked till midnight and all painting was done, but what's going on?
I think he's lying to you.
He's lying?
Yes.
Doing my touch-up.
Okay, I'm gonna keep y'all apart here. Well, let's move this and y'all, we're okay.
Saying I painted was not the wisest call, but I was just joking.
He wanted to say he stayed up till 12 or 1 o'clock last night painting those cabinets that I was painting this morning.
Well, you know us guys, sometimes we just want a reaction.
I think Kelly's been around your dad too long.
For Kelly's shoe rack, we're building a smaller version of the shelf unit Chelsea built earlier. But because of its size, we can assemble this one completely in the garage.
I was thinking if we get the front level, we can bump the back up just a little bit because your shoe cubby has to be better than Kelly's shoe cubby.
For sure, yes.
Yeah. So we'll have it, you know, at an
Tilted.
angle like a shoe display.
I love the idea of an angled shelf for Jennifer's shoes, but I'm having a little trouble matching the angle for each shelf.
Alrighty, so let's get some marks here.
Don't pay no attention to my crooked lines. You gotta turn them into straight ones.
It's okay, you're gonna be cutting it, so you do whatever you want to do.
Looks like I've been replaced as your cut man.
Well, he does a pretty good job.
And I guess Danny recognized that I could do it, and he felt comfortable with me doing it. So he turned me loose on it, and I didn't waste too much wood.
Okay, so if I was doing this by myself, you weren't here, how in the world would I have enough hands to hold this shelf
That's where these clamps come in handy.
Okay.
So I can clamp the front and I'll hold the front while I get the back lined up.
There's the extra hand.
Well, naturally, you're going to have to accommodate more shoes than on the man's side.
Nope, has nothing
So
to do with
having
more
the little
shoes.
sloped
Nope.
little things there that you did on the shelves, I think that's a good idea.
We just take things a step further on the girl side. Little bougie, if you will.
And how are we gonna fix this one that came through the wood right there?
I'll do a second nail so that I know it's secured and then I'll cut that off.
Okay.
Caulk and paint. Makes carpenter what she ain't. Unfortunately.
Really, I just want Jennifer to know that once it's caulked and painted, it'll look perfectly fine, even though there's a few gouges in it right now.
With the big elements complete, we can fill in the upper shelving and tackle details like adding hardware to the laundry chute door and filling in the hinge mortises from the closet door we removed.
Well, with all the shelving done, all the carpentry work's done, and we've already touched up everything, I kind of enjoy hanging the closet rods, and then you can move everything back in.
All right, let's get it stocked up.
Kelly and Jennifer have a spacious closet, but there was very little about it that was efficient or convenient. The wire shelves only offer the bare minimum to utilize the space available, not to mention the fact there was nothing pretty about them. But now, the space feels even larger thanks to a well-designed shelving system that organizes and displays the contents of the closet for both ease of use and visual appeal. And the addition of all of those horizontal surfaces hasn't reduced the hanging space at all because the double rods we installed have made up the difference. Plus, the new laundry chute and linen cabinet is the definition of efficiency.
I never have to see a dirty laundry basket again.
The laundry chute will actually allow for us to throw these clothes through the chute and then sort them in the actual laundry room. On the reverse side, when you're back there doing laundry and you've got towels, you fold them up real quick and just put them right back on the shelf. It's very convenient. It's like Christmas morning when you open up a present is how I felt whenever I walked into my closet and saw everything. It was like, look at all the pretty shiny things, everything's in its place. I'm in heaven, it's organized. It's actually more than what I thought it was gonna be.
Definitely.
I love it.
You know, I absolutely love reorganization projects, and a master closet is a perfect area in your home to start if you're ready to get a little more organized. Hey, another thing that I love is positive homeowners and a great attitude. And Kelly and Jennifer have that and a whole lot more. We had a lot of fun putting this project together. I'm Danny Lipford. Thanks for being with me and Chelsea here on Today's Homeowner, and come see us again next week.
Is that your cleaning broom or your flying broom?
Just my cleaning.
The flying broom's in the shop.
Yeah, it's in the shop. It's under repair.
Had to get a broom alignment on it.